Test, 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 test. Alrighty, I should be live now on YouTube. And as the title says, I'm going to be fixing my audiobook maker, hopefully today. Don't know how long I'm going to be streaming. I meant to stream a little bit earlier, but got caught up in some stuff. And yeah, so going to be doing that. And we'll see how far I can make, or we'll see how far I can get for getting this all fixed up and good to go. So in the background, I'm also running some fine tuning, so hopefully it doesn't make the stream too laggy. Most of my VRAM is being used at the current moment. Oh wait, I can see lag happening inside of my my stream, so give me a quick moment real quick. I might stop my fine tuning. Oh yeah, the computer is struggling. Alrighty, okay. I've stopped fine-tuning, or I've stopped training one of the models that I'm running in the background, and my well, I should be able to stream without lag now. So, alright, I'm back. What's up, Arthalos? Thank you for tuning in. Sorry if you tuned in while I was having some technical difficulties, but yeah, I am tuning fine-tuning style TTS right now. And it's pretty fantastic as text-to-speech, as a text-to-speech option. So, with that out of the way, here is my ginormous application here. I have no clue exactly how this works. I've forgotten how it works, so we're gonna have to go through that a little bit. But I need to reinstall a my virtual environment here because I moved directories, so I believe I used Python 3.10 for this, so I'll just go ahead and get one up and going. And then requirements, sound device, sound file, PyDub requests, PyElm. Alright, so that looks about right. Let's go ahead and activate that, and then go ahead and just pip install requirements. All the requirements that I'm gonna need for this to run. But yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing. We'll see how that goes. Hopefully everyone else's day is going so far. Artholos, hopefully your day is going so far well. I'd forget if it's like morning for you over there, so it's like 8 o'clock right now for me, so it should be close to my bedtime, but I work swing shift, so I can often do things at night because I don't have to wake up till like 10. Let me check my phone real quick. Alright, let's go ahead and activate that virtual environment for this VS Code and go ahead and get this going. Noon time in Japan. Are you in Japan, Athos? I did not know that. Alrighty, so now what I'm gonna have to do is well, I'm gonna go to my oops, what in the chat? Edge. Here we go. So no, not Twitter. GitHub.com/JaredMicah. Go to my repository, and it has my installation on here for the audiobook maker. Where in the right now the audiobook maker, it's actually the issue isn't too bad. The API is broken though, so if you so you can't actually use it if you download the latest AI voice cloning repository. So what I need to do is change how the API gets called, and I was already doing a little bit of work on there. But if you have a previous version of the AI voice cloning repository with Tortoise, you can actually still use it. But the Tortoise API is broken because I switched to a different Gradio version. So I went from Gradio 3 to Gradio 4. So hopefully that answers the question. But manual installation, Audiobook Maker. Okay. Alright, I already have that. Okay. Oh, this torch is also pretty old, so I should... There's just several things that I probably got to update with this. Fair seek. Okay, let me go ahead and install this lightweight repository. I should be able to hop back into the repo and install some of these packages that I already have here. vscripts, activate, pip install, fair seek. Get that going. Luckily I don't need torch for this. Oh, I do need torch. Okay, torch shouldn't take too long to download. So yeah, I need torch because of RVC. What in the edge is this? Buy torch. I should probably change my home screen from the edge. What is it? Edge browser? I forget, MSN to something like Google, so it doesn't have all those ads on there. Windows 12.1. All right, hop back into the Audiobook Maker and install the latest. So I already have this cached, so it shouldn't have to take too much time to download it. It's like 3 gigs, so I didn't want to have to spend or waste too much time downloading that. Okay. Alrighty, so in the meantime, what I'm actually gonna do right now in the background is go ahead and launch the latest version of the AI voice cloning repository and get it set up so that I can do inference, so that I can test that it actually is able to make the call correctly. So you guys can't see what's going on, but I am getting Tortoise set up in the background as well. Localhost 7860. So refresh. Just keep clicking the refresh button. Alright, so here we go. Hello there. This is a test prompt. Let's go ahead and generate with this. Hey, what's up, Harsh? Thank you for tuning in. How you doing today? What sort of projects am I thinking for future projects? Well, I do want to continue the Audiobook Maker. And then I've been playing around with Style TTS over this past week. And so I think I'm going to make a web UI for Style TTS and maybe add it into my Audiobook Maker, because it might prove to be a very useful option for the Audiobook Maker because it's super fast. So.
Hello there. This is a test prompt.
All right. Cool. Works. And I don't think you guys... oh, yeah. You could see it. All right. So here we go. Here we are. Let's go ahead and run the Audiobook Maker. Alrighty, running into a issue. Pip libros, pip install librosa. I guess I don't have that in my requirements. Oh, that's what I forgot to do. What I actually need to do is go into cdrvc, pip install our requirements inside of RVC, and get that going as well. Yeah, so let me actually open up the modified tortoise API. And let me show you guys the modified tortoise API. So here is the latest repository for the tortoise API caller. And what I have here is a new way to call call the Gradio page. So I need this Gradio client thing, and yeah, that's about it. Instead of making like a request and then sending a dictionary instead, I need Gradio client. When will the update of repository for Tortoise RVC? You mean AI voice cloning repository version 3? I do need to make a few, well, I need to make several modifications and updates to that repository, but been a little behind or just been busy. I wouldn't say necessarily behind, because I don't actually have any dedicated need or time to develop these repositories. So I would just say that I haven't had the time to fix some of the things that might have been broken, but to my knowledge, it should work for the most part. Especially if you use like the package version of it. So I know I saw some people having issues with it. I saw like several issues got raised on the GitHub repository. Just haven't had time to look at it, unfortunately. What's up, Cypher? Thank you for tuning in all the way from the UK. Okay, that's awesome. Well, thank you for tuning in all the way from halfway across the world. I'm glad you find my content enjoyable to watch, and hopefully I can keep, generating that type of content for you. So thank you for tuning in if it's your first time. And yeah, currently just get you up to date on what I'm working on. I'm working on the Audiobook Maker. It's one of the tools that were on my channel, and just trying to get it fixed up and ready and stuff like that. So all right, let's go ahead and rerun this. Oh man, 4:30 a.m. Yeesh. Well, glad you could make it. That is very, very early. So the fact that you're tuning in is very much appreciated. 4:30, it's a little bit too early for me. Hey Lokesh, thank you for tuning in. Welcome to the chat. How are you doing? Currently, right now, just updating the Audiobook Maker and all of that cool business. So let me actually drag the Audiobook Maker above. So here's the Audiobook Maker. Let me see. I forget exactly how my Audiobook Maker works, so I'm gonna figure it out as I go. But so I click select the text file. You guys can't see it, but I'm going to select text small. We're gonna call book name, let's say hello. We'll do test. Actually this here, I have some Audiobook Maker audiobooks in here. I'm actually going to delete the audiobooks. Delete. Don't need those anymore. Hopefully I didn't need those audiobooks, but they are gone forever. And I got my book name here, test, voice model, Azas, 0 index, voice pitch, pause between sentences 0, and we'll go ahead and start audiobook generation, and I'm going to run into issues calling the API here as expected. All right, cool. Hello, Cho. Thank you for tuning in. Ni hao. All the way from China. Well, I'm glad you could tune in. I know it's probably like 5 o'clock there in the morning, so very early, but got global viewers. Very much appreciate you guys watching. So currently right now I'm just working on the audiobook maker, and just trying to update everything so that it works. Okay, so in this case I can actually get rid of this tortoise API because I'm going to call it I'm going to call it a different way. So this is where the tortoise API comes in, and here's the API. Now, I don't recall if I updated this, so what I'm going to do is a little bit of git magic and get this going. So, build changelog, git ignore. Need to add some more stuff to this. Build, ignore build. Ignore tortoise underscore API egg info. Alright. Get status one more time. Get branch v2. Okay. Get add all. Get status. Changelog pi project tortoise API. Cool. I think that's right. Git commit. Push updates. All right. Git push. And cool. So that is pushed to my version 2 branch, and I'm gonna check it real quick on the Edge browser. Let's see what's happening in chat. Cypher, I have a question. If I wanted to tune a voice for characters in a game for non-voice acted scenes, how would you go about doing this? I already have audio for them. Tune a voice for a character. May I ask, I'm a little confused on what you're trying to go about. Do you want to change the voice of the character? Game for non-voice acted scenes. How would you go about doing this? How many hours on it? Script. If I understand what you're trying to get at, you want to generate audio for characters that don't have voice acted scenes. If that is the case, you would need to extract the text. You would need to train a voice to, speak in the manner that you want with either Tortoise TTS or some other text-to-speech software out there. And then you could go about generating lots of audio for that, and then you could add all of those assets in. Now, I don't know exactly if that's correct, if I described your situation correctly, but would a 2070 Super allow you to do this in a reasonable fashion? Depends on how much you want to do. A 2070 Super can generate close to around, I'd say, at about 1.5 times real time. If it's like a laptop, I have a 2070 Super in one of my laptops, but I haven't used it in a while, and I think it was at a 1.5 to real time ratio, meaning you can generate 10 seconds in but you can generate 10 seconds of audio in 7 seconds. Basically, the game already exists. However, the game only has very limited voice acted scenes as parts of the game that does not have any voice. So the game in question is Final Fantasy XIV. Using mods to help people struggle with reading is the thinking behind this. I think FF14 is Final Fantasy, right? That's definitely doable. If you have all of their voices, all the voices of the characters, you can you can. Oh wait, hold on. If you're trying to generate audio as you go, that's going to be pretty hard. Unless if you're using like style TTS, it'll be a little bit quicker, but that is not too friendly of a model to train right now. Now, tortoise. Yeah, I think the easiest way would be to go with like the asset option and have everything pre-asseted. Oh, then for sure, if there's hundreds of hours of the voice actors or the voice audios, then you're chilling. Yeah, you shouldn't have to worry about lack of audio samples at all. Alrighty. Oh, okay. So yeah, back to what I was working on is I got this Tortoise API. It's updated, and so what I now need to do is take this API and modify this call right here. So what I want to do is throw this into like a try except loop. Try. And I want to add start port we'll do 7860. So what I wanted to do is add a try loop. Try or if tries equals 0, if tries equals 3. Oh wait, hold on. If tries is less than 3, tries I get it. Oh, you guys can't see this, huh? There you go. Try except start port equals plus. I think I can do that. While true. Oh wait, I could probably do like while tries is less than 3. Or since I know that I'm adding, I don't really need less than. I could just do while tries is not equals. No, I'll do that. I'll do this. Try except start port tries equals +1. Okay, lots of messages came in through the chat. Let me scroll through. How many hours should you feed? How much text? Okay, so if you have for a character, for tortoise, I would go with, let's say, about an hour. Train a model for an hour and see how that comes out. Any more than that, you probably wouldn't need to do. Maybe 2 hours at most. Yeah, exactly what what Point said. I mean, I usually do at most an hour to 2 hours, but much less than that is plenty. What's up, last time, first time? Thank you for tuning in. I'm to going to AMD, getting a 24GB 7900 XTX. Uh-oh. Well, given that you went to AMD, yes, I would definitely recommend going back to NVIDIA so that you can get CUDA going. AMD is great. It's just that I've heard there are so many struggles with AMD that it's not even worth getting it. So, yeah, NVIDIA is going to be gonna be your way to go. 3090 is definitely best bang for your buck, especially if you get it used. Like if you can buy a 3090 for like 600 bucks used, you're chilling. I think you're good. Like that's really good. Or a 3060 used, you know, especially if you can get like a 3060 for less than 200 bucks. I think it's not too bad. You know, you just wait in a little bit of time. Yeah, definitely. You know, if you can save up and then buy a used card, that is gonna be your best bang for your buck. So definitely recommend that. Oof, Artholos. I think I remember that. I remember you said that. That's crazy. Big return on investment right there. Yeah, I think, you know, there's a lot of options out there that are trying to just adopt CUDA, like layers and all of that CUDA software for AMD stuff or Intel, but, you know, that's all third-party stuff trying to get it working with NVIDIA. So I'd assume if it was that easy, it already have been done. $3090 Ti's, VRMs. Fortunately, I do not know what a VRM is, but it runs coolers from what I hear with that. Alright, where am I? Okay, just making sure the start port works. Okay, tries, while tries less than 3, try. Because I don't feel like trying this right now, what I'm actually going to do is just toss this into ChatGPT and ask it if this will work. Work correctly. Let's see. Ah, okay, power management. VRAMs. Oh, VRAM. Okay, I know what VRAM is. Your implementation has a few issues. Indentation, probably in plus, equal, oops, incrementing, exception handling. Okay. Alright, so did that correct. Thanks, ChatGPT. Let me just change this up. Plus equals. Plus. Alright. So now I can do is get status. Always do this. Get status. Get add all. Get commit. Get commit push updates. Get push. Okay. Am I an AI engineer at my day job as well? No, I am a test engineer. So what I do is I test and validate machines for any software that's been updated or anything that needs to be resolved. I resolve them at the site. So not doing any AI stuff there. So I do all my AI stuff at home. It's interesting. I didn't get my degree in like computers and whatnot. I got my degree in mechatronic engineering, which had some computer science courses. So it's technically like a robotics degree, but you know, I kind of got interested in AI stuff and started diving into it a little bit. So here I am. I still want to do robotic stuff, but you know, robotics is just so much more effort than coding. Especially with the ability to use like cheat codes like ChatGPT and whatnot. Coding is just a little bit easier than having to take out my breadboard, do all the debugging, make sure everything works there and whatnot for robotics. So, all right, my music has stopped. Let me change up the music going on right now. Alrighty. Thoughts on GPT-4 Omni with current LLMs? How do you think the model would be? GPT-4 Omni is I canceled my Claude membership because of GPT-4 Omni. However, there are some instances where I'm using Omni and it starts to repeat things. So, or like say if the context window is too long for GPT-4 Omni, like if you ask it a question, it'll like just repeat a lot of the previous stuff. So you just have to start a new chat. I do think it's overall an improvement over GPT-4, but the biggest improvement I think is due to the fact that you have a larger context window. Yeah, the Llama 3's local I haven't used as like a substitute, but I'd be interested in seeing how they perform. I have Llama 3 on my computer, and was gonna work on some Llama 3 stuff, but decided against it for this video instead. Get status. Okay. So I think I can let me see what branches I have. How to get. Okay, so I have a cheat sheet for merging my Git branches, and so that's what I'm gonna do right now. Git pull origin, and I already have it. Git checkout, git switch master. Wait a second, hold on. Git origin master from, okay, git switch v2. v2.0. Alrighty, last name, first name. Thank you for tuning in, albeit short, but I very much appreciate you coming on in. So, see you around. Good luck at work. Merging a branch. Git pull origin v2.0. I have instructions on how to merge a branch, but I think my instructions are lacking in some details. So I have to look it up real quick. How to merge a branch in GitHub. Create pull request, new pull request. Git checkout. Switch the branch you want to merge to. Git checkout. Place main. Fetch origin. Place. Ah, here it is. Merge the feature branch. Okay. Git branch. Alrighty. Git merge. Oh. Ah. Okay, let me just follow the instructions as it is. Git pull origin master. Alright, git merge v2.0. Okay. Okay, there we go. Alright, Okay, so got that. So we are now on the Git branch. Alright, master, cool, perfect. So now I should be able to install this. Alright, let's switch back on over into the Audiobook Maker and get this updated Tortoise API inside of it. Alright, Tholos, anyone excited for the Apple conference? Let's go! Just a little bit. I'm not an Apple fan, or I don't have any Apple stuff, so not too... it's like, I'm not on the edge of my seat waiting for it, but I am excited to see what they announce. I heard they were pairing or partnering with OpenAI, so that'll be interesting to see. And it would be interesting to see if Apple releases any cool AI news. So I know I haven't heard much from like Apple AI stuff. I know that they've gotten into like VR stuff, but that is like completely different. All right, give me 1 second. And Apple Intelligence. Interesting. Now, is it going to be smart, or is it just going to be another LLM? Now, the I in LLM stands for intelligence. Vision OS 2, Vision Pro is amazing, but the 1.0 is kind of in beta. Do you have the Vision Pro? Like, how is it if you do? Because I have a Quest 3, and I think the Quest 3 is pretty awesome. Can't imagine how much more of an improvement like Vision Pro would be. Like how clear. The best thing that I would want on a headset is it just have clearer pass-through modes so that it can see better. CD Tortoise pip install this repository. Oh, that's awesome. Oh yeah, the Vision Pro is too expensive for me, unfortunately. Or, I mean, I could probably, I throw it on some credit and pay it off over 12 months. But the thing is I have no Apple products. I think if I had an iPhone, a Mac, AirPods, everything and the such, an iPad, I would definitely get a Vision Pro, probably. But saying that I literally don't have a single Apple thing in my room other than maybe like a charging cable, I don't know. I'll just wait until that technology reaches like the Quest. Yeah, I would love to see or experience the pass-through, because yeah, if you've experience the pass-through of like the Quest 3, you'll know that there's a lot of room for improvement. Definitely. How's the weight on the Vision Pro? Is it heavy? Is it too much? That is one interesting thing that well, that's one thing I'd be interested in. Okay. Alright, so I got all of the packages installed here. But I just need to remember how I actually call things. So here's the Tortoise API. Here it is. Oh, wait a second. Why is this hold on. Pip uninstall Tortoise API. Yes. Alright, delete that. then I should be able to pip install this repository so that it should install it. Okay. Well, I don't recall what the HTC 5 what the weight on that one is, but it looked pretty heavy. But hey, if it's a, maybe a walled item, but if you're able to function with it, I can't see it being too bad of a thing. What the heck? Wait a second. Why was this not? I thought I pushed it to master. Or I thought I merged it. Hold on. No, I gotta. How to merge branches in GitHub. Okay. I guess I'll do this. Able to merge. I guess I'll do this. So go ahead and get this going. Why is it not letting me do the pull request? Oh, maybe because I'm not signed in. Yeah, let me sign in real quick. That might be the reason why I can't do a pull request. Yeah, gotta sign in to do a pull request, right? Alrighty, give me 1 second. Got my 2FA. Okay. Alright. Logged in. Create pull request. Create pull request. Merge. Confirm merge. Alright. Done. Deal. Let's refresh. Tortoise compatibility. Okay, work in progress. Alrighty. Got that all merged up. I guess I need to refresh how to make a pull request and merge things in the command line, so we'll do that later. Let me get pull, and then I can pip uninstall tortoise API. Yes, pip install this directory. Cool. Yeah, for VR headsets like the Meta Quest 3, if you're in it too long, yeah, you can definitely get nausea with that. But I've actually gotten decently used to the Quest 3's pass-through, because I use it for like piano playing every day. So yeah, I've gotten pretty used to it. I don't get nausea from it, so. Alrighty. Now that we've got this installed, we can look at the new way to call it. So I just gotta run through that and tortoise. Here you go. Tortoise API. The call. Alright, so I changed it to where the like the tortoise API is like, it's not a class anymore, so it's just a call. It's just a function call. So yeah, that should make things a little bit easier. There we go. Tortoise API. So I need to take this to from towards API and call API. All right. Start language server. Where did it go? Call API is not accessed in Pylons. Tortoise. Okay. Oh, hold on. Let me get branch. Before I do any updates in here, I want to start a new branch. And we'll call this V2. Get branch V2. Status. We'll get branch. Get switch V2. Alright. Cool. So now I can feel comfortable deleting this. The tortoise. Oops. Tortoise API. Import. Call API. And then where else? Okay. No longer need to initiate tortoise. Alrighty, cool. We can just do tortoise API, and then I think we can do I think we can do like keyword args for this. So let me keywords. Okay. Keywords. Keywords. Okay. Here. I don't feel like writing all this. So can you complete the keywords here for me? dot get. Okay. Maybe I was using it incorrectly. Okay. So let's go ahead and update this. Actually, we could just copy this entire thing because it's all nice and fancy. And then go back into here, and I'm going to change up what I'm going to update. I'm actually going to update the original function. Let's go ahead and save this. Git add, git status, git push, git commit, update, call API, git push. Alrighty, let's head over into the other one. Let's go ahead and do git pull, git. There is no tracking information for the current branch. Git pull. Ugh. Let's see, towards API. Just delete this. Git clone. Let me just go ahead and clone my newly updated repository. Oh, wait a second. Updates were failed because the remote work contained git status. I think I have to force push it. Let's see. Get board and get push. Okay, cool. We'll have a button to change the voice that you have to go through change. Also, markers bad generations you can listen to as it's generating, mark which ones are bad. Those would be great additions. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that today. Just trying to get the API worked with the latest Tortoise API that I created. But those would be awesome. That would be pretty nice. Not going to lie. Alrighty. Let me go ahead and don't save that. Alrighty. Audiobook maker. Here we are. Let's go ahead and git clone pip uninstall tortoise API. Oops. Uninstall. Yes, and then we'll go ahead and cd into tortoise API pip install this repository. Go ahead, cd out of that, cls clear, and right, git branch. We are working on. Wait a second. Where was I at for git branch? Version _3. Where was I at for the other install? What happened? Wait a second. I swear I just made a v2 somewhere. Okay. I guess not. Okay. Oh, here we go. Let's say parameters. And then I need something that loads things into this list, which is gonna be what I pass into parameters. All right, what handles the YAML? There isn't anything that handles tort.yaml in here. It's inside of Tortoise API. That's where it was handled. Okay. Call API. So let's do something like this. Parameters equals load configuration. Equals load configuration. Tort YAML path. All right, we're going to pass it the path or tort YAML. Let's go with JC. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and no module named Tortoise API. Tortoise API. Tortoise API is not a package. What do you mean? Tortoise API is not a package. Tortoise API from Tortoise. Is this part of it? Wait a second. But there is a function called it. What? Strange. Wait a second. Hold on. Do I have something else called call API? Why is it not allowing me to do that? Oh, I know why. Hold on. Let me change this to something else. Skip changes. Tortoise API. All right. Cool. Okay, I think that's why. Cool. Tortoise API. All right. Nice. There we go. Works. Random YouTuber. Besides setting the repetition penalty, do you have any insight into solving repeating words at the end of long sentences? Problem Tortoise has. Um, so that's a persistent issue that exists in a lot of models. The main reason is from your training data. So your training data most likely doesn't contain those lengths, those sample lengths. And so what ended up happening is you're training on a lot of, let's say, sentences that are 10 seconds long, but you're trying to generate audio that's 13 seconds long. And so it doesn't have, it doesn't know which tokens are best to generate after that 10 seconds. Yeah, so my recommendation, I would train less. The reason being is because the base tortoise model was trained on audio samples up to 27 seconds or so. However, the I think that's too big of a range for fine tuning. So I would train on less audio. That's still an area for investigation for myself, though. So take my words with a grain of salt. It's just my experience so far. Okay, here's the audiobook maker. So it should be working. Let's go ahead and text small. Let's do head test. Let's go ahead. An audiobook with this name already exists. You want to override it? Yes. This cannot be done. Probably be lost forever. Yes. Alright. Error. No such file or directory. Okay, audiobook maker VNV, of course. Alright, so I guess the way that I have to call it is tort setup equals os.path.join get current working os.get current working directory along with tort YAML. Let's set up. Okay. How long of a sentence can you use for fine tuning? What is the maximum file length? I believe you can go all the way up to what the original tortoise author used, which is 27 seconds. But there is a parameter somewhere that you can adjust to allow for longer files. And when I was trying to do this, I was running into issues. So I haven't looking into it much further. But I do know the base tortoise model was trained on audio that was longer than what longer than like 13 seconds that we see. This is the current working directory. Maybe I need script dir. I'll do that script directory instead. Script dir. Yeah, the reason I'm looking at alternative TTS right now, which is style TTS, is mainly because of that issue with Tortoise. Tortoise sounds the best in my opinion, but it is also the least accurate, just because it's running an autoregressive model on the back end. Oh, what is this? Why is this hard-coded? Okay, so this is hard-coded for some reason, which I don't know why. It might have been a patch or a test that I was trying to do, which sometimes I do that. Get status, get at all. Fix to load config push. All right, get uninstall tortoise API. Oops. Unin. Get unin. Pip uninstall. Yes. Tortoise API. cd tortoise API. Get pull. Pip install. I think there's an easier way to do that. So. Yeah, that would be the biggest issue. Is the model is currently capped at, I believe the hyperparameters say something like 11.5 seconds for audio samples. I forget what the calculation comes out to, but yeah, you can find it inside of the train.yaml, I believe. Yeah, that is the biggest issue with Tortoise. Love the outputs of Tortoise. It's just very inconsistent sometimes. All right. Tortoise API. Here it is. Directory. All right. So let's go ahead and get that going. All right. Here we go. We're back in it. Go ahead, test small. Go ahead and do test. Let's go ahead. Start audiobook generation. Cannot be undone. All right. Call API takes one positional argument, but two were given. Takes one positional argument, but two were given. Takes one position. Okay, we'll see that. What's up, Zachariah Fox? Thank you for tuning in. Random person. Everyone's a random person. I'm a random person, so we're all just people here. So, yeah. Thank you for watching the stuff that I do. I'm glad that you find some use out of it, and audiobook makers. I wish I had a natural speaking audiobook maker, so that's where this application comes in, so make that into a reality. Alrighty, sweet. We loaded the API, got it going, did our posts. 404 not found. Oops. Why? Okie dokie. Let's see what we got. Possible latent mismatch error. Sizes of tensors must match. Size of tensors must match. What's going on? Expected size 1, but got size 4. So I probably have a... What, am I running it with hi-fi again? Might be the tortoise issue right now. So yeah, let me go ahead and relaunch tortoise. Now, I had gotten this working, so I thought it would be an easy integration, but since I want to try to pass everything in like a dictionary with keyword args, it's not going as smooth as I would have wanted. Alright, currently launching Tortoise TTS right now. Want to figure out why it's giving me that that error, so I'm gonna test it out real quick inside of Gradio. Let's go ahead and open this guy up. Gotta refresh the page. Right, recompute latents. Get our latents recomputed here. Make sure they're working. Alright, saved our voice latents. We are using deep speed for speed bump already. Cool. This does and should work. Now let's head back into here. Let's make sure our YAML is set up to where we have everything correctly. Custom motion JC audio file. None. Ooh, I believe there's a specific way that I had to I think there was a specific way that I had to set it up actually, so I had to set it up this way, so let me go ahead and side by side this. Alright, the line limiter, emotion, none, custom emotions, like that. Voice name. I have to do microphone source. Microphone sources, none. Voice chunks. I don't think I needed this audio file. Voice chunks, candidates, seed, samples, iterations, temperature, diffusion sampler, pause size, CVVP, top P, diffusion temperature, length penalty, repetition penalty, conditioning free, and then experimental flags. Use original latents. Alright, these are new ones. Go ahead and throw this into here. Lowercase true equals true. Oops. Okay. Great. I'm gonna go ahead and save that. Go ahead and rerun this audiobook maker. Get tortoise up and going. Select a text file, select small text, go ahead and click type test, generate, and let's see. Audio data class file data argument after must be a mapping, not a string. Okay, so currently running into some of the issues with the API call, so what I'm going to do is step through the code, do a little bit of debugging, see why it's not liking the stuff that I'm sending it. So let's go ahead and test. Start audiobook, yes, yes. Weird. Did not let me should have allowed me to step through it, so what happened there? Right, let's go ahead and run. Select text file, small text, test, audiobook, yes, yes. Okay, wonder why it's not letting me. Okay, here we go. I know why, because it's threaded, so it's not letting me do it. Dang it. Okay, yeah, it's not letting me do it because it's threaded, so gonna have to either unthread it or change gonna have to unthread it or just test it out on a random function, which is the better choice, so that I can get it working in a random function rather than having to modify the whole code. So here we go. Gonna go ahead and just get this going. Random to have a folder of a full with a full tortoise install along with Audiobook Maker. When you're done here today, can I delete and get the Audiobook Maker working with your latest tortoise RVC pipeline? Depends on if I'm able to get this all packaged up and delivered. Most likely I won't be able to package it up and all that, so by the time that I am able to get it all packaged up, it should be as easy as just, re-downloading the Audiobook Maker and the latest version of AI voice coding repository. Port OS and Tortoise API. Oops. Tortoise API. Import call API. And config. Test.py. Okay. Anyone got any suggestions on how to discover short sentences in your book? Sometimes it's just like one word like hi, then the next, said John. That is probably an issue with my parser. So yeah, I might need to enhance my parser to make sure that it doesn't generate for small sentences. Run this. All right. Weird. File data. Argument after must be a mapping, not a string. Retrying. What do I get? Oh, there goes my camera. Be right back. Right. Camera has a battery again. Argument after must be a mapping, not string. Not a dictionary like option, a string instead. Oh. I think I know why. It's not a dictionary. It's just one ginormous string that's being passed. Okay. Let's see. Well, it says it. I mean, parameters looks like a dictionary to me here, so like, what the heck? All right. I need to search up, how do I debug? How to debug into libraries in VS Code. Alrighty. Debug, add configurations. Okay, let's do that. Add configuration. It's my code. Okay, URL. File data argument after. What? Weird. I don't know why I'm getting that. Go ahead and print parameters. All right, let's ask our $1 million question to ChatGPT. Some errors. Use parameters. Use some code snippets. Let's go ahead and copy this, and then all right. following question. Verify the parameter names and types in keyword args match exactly. For instance, what? Okay. Type ignore. Gradio, data classes. Argument after star star must be a mapping, not a string. Okay, we're gonna try it with this. Delimiter? No. No, that's fine. Oh, okay. Thanks for the... that shouldn't matter. I don't think that really matters. Diffusion temp, because just passing the value. Make sure the parameter that you pass in keyword args. What? Alright, build with Gradio or use the API, generate. Okay, it's not coming up with anything. Okay, weird. Tortoise has pre-trained voices, yes. Or at least the base model. Let's see. Okay, maybe it wants... String, wants a string and custom. Okay, file path, none. Float. Alright, we are going to reference... Let's see, what is this? Each key value becomes issues with the Alright, let's see what ChatGPT thinks of this. working call. Where the heck? No. Oh, let's try with their fix. File none does not exist. Let me just hard code none here. Expected size 1, but got okay. Expected size 1, but got size 4 for tensor list number 2. This might be the issue with the Why? What did I do? What did I do to break it there? Right. I broke, I took out the CVVP, so I need to do with one iteration. The COVP. Okay. Alrighty. Invalid result format retrying. Result does not contain audio path. What? Wait, what? Since when was this the... Since when was this the call? What the heck? No. I think that was just created by ChatGPT. Return result. What in the world? Return result. That should be the first item of the list. Okay, there you go. Alrighty, that is resolved. Start report. Alright, let's force an error to occur. Let's continue. Does the newest update to Tortoise make MP3s now? It does it by, yeah, it does it with MP3s, yeah. That's the default now. Oops. Or the output of Tortoise is are wave files. What the heck? Why did ChatGPT remove some of the logic that I had here? I need to increase the start port number. Start port +1. It really does. Yeah, it shouldn't have. But I could also just be a better programmer and not have to rely on it for some of these things. That is the ultimate goal. Okay, so that works now. Let's go ahead and get this going. Remove all breakpoints. Test. Okay, it finished. Hey, thank you for tuning in. Very much appreciated for the kind words. It is going so far, so just seeing how this is working. What happened? Audiobook. Audiobook. Okay. Mode must be read, write, or none. Got read bytes. Huh. Well, that's new. I've never gotten that before. That is new. Never seen that before. Yeah, it must be an RVC thing with one of the libraries. Just with the B. Okay. Try an older version. Alrighty, here we go. This is what we need. Okay, it's okay. Yes, this song does play a lot. I'm glad you like it. I think it's calming. Alright, so I guess I need to change that as well. That is an issue. Let me see. Ooh, yeah, this is an issue. This older version of RVC is probably causing issues with my RVC package. See, this is what happens when I go back to have to update code after a while. Everything is broken because of old requirements. Alright, here is the RVC package that I have here. Get status. Let me modify this. Equals. .11. Okay, save, get status, get add, get status, get push, or get commit, update requirements. Ugh. Get pull, get push. Okay. So this probably won't make it into any updates that I have to do because, well, I'll have to remember. I need to make a need to make a to-do list. Let's see, which one are we at? just gonna create a notepad and then write some things to do. To-do list. You guys cannot see what I am typing right now, but it is a to-do list where I need to update RVC light. Wait, package for requirements. AV equals version 11. I'll save this on my desktop. Have this as a to-do list. Alrighty, go ahead and exit out of that. Alright, let's go ahead and start this again. Let's go do some generation. I have high hopes that this should work because RVC is resolved now. Okay, let's go ahead and test small. Oops. Test, start generation. Yes, oops. Small text, test. Yes, yes. Okay, this one is working. Let's see.
Generation of Rezero using text-to-speech, Marina Dish.
Interesting. HTTP request.
This is really bad.
That is interesting. We got a alrighty. Seems to be working so far. Let's try this.
Generation of Rezero using text-to-speech, Marina Dish. This is really bad. Lost and penniless, those few words were all he could think of.
Now the tortoise generations are taking so long. My god.
Well, penniless wasn't quite right. He did have his wallet in his pocket, and setting aside the fact that he had an abundance of small change and very few notes, it couldn't be denied that he had his assets on him.
Already, let's go ahead and let's say like let's regenerate this audio here. See if this will work correctly. Alrighty, it is done.
He did have his wallet in his pocket, and setting aside the fact that he had an abundance of small change and very few notes, it couldn't be denied that he had his assets on him.
Alrighty, cool. Get. Request get not found. Now, how do I stop this after get client? Alright, so I'm gonna ask real quick how to stop getting 404 not found after to terminate connection to stop getting requests in my terminal after returning the result here. This is what I am getting. I just took that part and put it in here. So let's go ahead and try this out one more time. Alright, let's go ahead and select text file, small, go to test. Alright. Huh. I have to ask. Gradio keeps returning heartbeat after API call. Wait a second, how do I stop that? Use a connected remote and call its API endpoints. Let's see. Oh, you guys can't see it. Go ahead and close out of this. Verbose. No. Verbose. False. Okay, let's do that. Let's say verbose. False. Do not want it to be verbose. Alrighty, should be good to go. Let's run test, start generation, yes, yes. My gosh, it is 10:20. Yikes. Said I was gonna be done in like an hour or so. That's usually how it goes. Alrighty.
Narration of ReZero using text-to-speech Marine Edition.
Okay, after it's done, it should stop, hopefully. Alrighty. Okay, so once it's done, it stops printing out things. But I wish it just... I don't know why it is printing it out. I put verbose to false, but still. Okay, weird. Don't know what's going on there, but let's go ahead and copy this, and we're gonna have to update our Tortoise API. This is the Tortoise API right here. Git status, git add, git commit update API call. Alrighty, git push, git status. Alrighty. Okay, that is done. That is, the test is done. I can delete this test file. Don't need it anymore. Alrighty. RVC convert. Tort.yaml. Okay, I think that resolves the I think that actually resolves the tortoise issue. So let me go ahead and see what our git status is for this. Oh, there's a lot here. Let's go ahead and git ignore. I'm going to ignore.vscode / going to ignore tortoise underscore API. Going to actually delete this tortoise API. Don't need that anymore. And delete, or let me see. Go ahead and, well, I don't know. Git status. Readme audiobook maker test 1.text. Oh, let me save this. Git status. I probably don't need those, but I'll just leave them in there. Git status. Ignore readme audiobook changed names text test 1. Alright, Tortoise API. What did I change on the readme? Oh well, I'm gonna update the change log. Today's date is the 6/9/2024. Going to say bug fix for Tortoise TTS API call implemented. Bug fix for Tortoise API Tortoise TTS. Okay, call implemented. Lots of things. The pipeline, a little refreshing. Let's see. Package version is not done yet. Right. Well, let me go ahead and change that actually, and see if I can get the packaged version. We'll call this I think I'm on version 3, which is yeah. Sorry, I lost my train of thought there. you guys cannot see it right now, but what I currently have is a... Oh wait, hold on. Is the old audiobook maker, and I'm going to extract it from Hugging Face. Alright, and then, let's see, what... Oh, did I push? Update to be compatible with latest tortoise. Oh, actually, I need to let's see. Okay, there is a way to pip install GitHub repositories. Let me see what it is real quick. Alright, we'll call this .get okay. Not find branch. Okay. Alright, requirements or readme. Repo uses state-of-the-art tools. Okay. Manual installation. Make sure you have tortoise installed and working. Is pre-working. Git clone. Alright, that hasn't changed. Download and extract RVC to the audiobook maker folder. Of course, no problem at all. Yeah, we're trying to get this up and updated, but a lot of these things are old knowledge in my head, so it's taking me a little bit longer than I would like, but that's okay. It's a part of it. Alrighty, in here, make sure you copy the RVC folder correctly. Ooh, that is old PyTorch, so I'm gonna go ahead and update to the latest version of PyTorch here. Yeah, I actually need to I need to update the RVC. I need to update my RVC repository to reflect the requirements change. Alrighty, so here we go. Needs to equal 11.0. This is RVC right here. Get status. Get branch. Get add. Get status. Get commit. I'm going to update AV. I swear I did this as well too. What the heck? Why am I getting deja vu? Frozen at get push, get pull, get push. Oh yeah, get fetch. What? Wait a second. Ooh. Yeah, what the heck? I already made this change, I guess. Please commit your changes before merging. Oh, I hate this. I hate Git sometimes. Mother truck. Your branch and origin have diverged and have 1 and 2 to get pull to merge. Get pull. Get commit. Oh, there's something. What is going on here? Wait a sec. I mean, this should be updated. What do I have planned for future videos? Well, I gotta make a YouTube video on this update, so definitely that. And then, some other things, of course, but, usually it's pretty spontaneous. This is gonna bug me. I don't know what the heck is happening with, I don't know what's happening with this real quick. Why is it saying that it's up to date when it's not up to date? Do I debase the current directory to the GitHub one? Okay. Oops. What the hell is this? Ugh. I still have a lot to learn for GitHub. That's a pain in the ass. Can't imagine if it's a more complex issue. Alrighty. is updated. Okay. Download and extract obviously to the audiobook maker folder. Link. Okay, this needs to be updated. Oh, was this where I updated it? Oh, okay, so I had updated it in a different repository. That's what happened. Okay, so what I'm doing right now off screen is I am zipping up RVC right now so I can update it on my Hugging Face page for the lightweight RVC package. I think I got everything situated as I needed to. Okay, RVC lightweight. Okay, so I'm gonna go over into Hugging Face and update my RVC package that I have there. So that is what I'm doing off screen right now. Delete. Alrighty, so that is getting updated. Alrighty, cool. Set up activate virtual environment, install PyTorch, install requirements. An error here. Okay, download, install Fmpeg, place whatever voices, whatever RVC voices you want into the voice models and voice indexes already. So I think that is about it for that. Git status. git add, git commit, update, git push, oops, git push, set upstream, origin, version _3. Alrighty, so git branch, we are on the version 3 branch, and we'll push it into master. Do you have any opinions on AGI possibility and or time? I'd probably say, given the rate at progression, probably like maybe 5 years, but it really depends on how we define AGI, right? So if AGI can't be a constantly moving goalpost, we kind of have to define what AGI means. Now, people say artificial general intelligence is when it becomes smarter than every human. I think in terms of usefulness, AI is already smarter than most humans, so I mean, you might even be able to classify what we have now as AGI per 10 years ago. So it's kind of a kind of like, it's one of those things that I don't think anyone has an explicit answer to, and I will probably be quite off with my prediction of about 5 years, but we'll see. Got to really define, like, what does AGI mean? My reasoning for 5 years? I don't know. It's just a hunch. No direct reasoning. Alrighty. Version 3 is done. Let's see, to create pull request in the VS Code in let's terminal. Seems yeah, I think it's kind of a, since it's a shifting goalpost, it's kind of like, how do you actually define it? And so if every time we reach what we think is AGI or the previous definition of AGI, then it's kind of like a useless term. I think we've reached a point to where, you know, the AI stuff, it's a broad spectrum, is useful to common folk like us, to where we can actually use it for day-to-day tasks, and it's very useful. Not as like stuff before, you know, companies use AI for all of their business stuff and analytics, but nowadays we can just use something like ChatGPT and create some cool stuff, create code, ask questions, learn stuff. So, alrighty, git request pull include patch commit to start at repository to be pulled from. Oh, see, because I can just I think I am just gonna merge. I can't automatically merge. I should probably merge this. I should probably merge it. Update. What was this? Update audio pie. Okay, interesting. Now compare and pull request update. Okay, pull request. Review required. Exactly. Like AI, like the state at where, you know, the AI is right now would blow like anything in the past out of the water. Like, take a decade ago, if we saw what we had now, our minds would be blown, completely gone. Like, no question. People see it now today still that have never experienced the ChatGPT life and are like, oh my god, what is this magic? So I don't think, you know, to people that haven't seen or haven't experienced ChatGPT stuff, which there are still quite a few people out there that have not, surprising to say, they think it's like magic. It's crazy. It's so interesting when I see that, or whenever I'm like, oh, you know what ChatGPT is, right? To somebody, or like somebody that I just met, or who knows, maybe we're talking about something, and people are like, nuh-uh, what is it? And I'm like, no way. I'm definitely in some type of AI ML bubble. Like, what in the world? Less so nowadays, but I had a case like that a couple months ago. I was like, there's no way these people don't know what ChatGPT is. Alright. Okay, so I think I did some updates for what I wanted to do before I actually jumped into the audiobook maker. So what I have here is the audiobook maker. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. Alright, here is the original audiobook maker, and what I need to do here is some copy and paste. So I can go ahead and copy and paste all of the previous stuff into here exactly, and I'm going to remove this and say this is version, well, actually I really just want to call this audiobook app. No versioning on it. Audiobook app done. Remove this tortoise API. Done. And then tort YAML. Microphone source. Let's go ahead and place this in there. Okay, I think that's the only thing that that changed. Okay, so given that, I should run into issues with this. On the runtime, so let's go ahead and call runtime python.exe. Oops, whatever. Quit. Here, we'll go ahead and just do start package.bat. Can't open. Okay. I'm gonna call this maker app. Cool. And start package.bat. No module name tortoise API. Cool. So we can start running our installation of all of this. So what I need to do is take the instructions that I have here, copy this, go back into the audiobook maker package, do runtime Python exe pip install this link. Alrighty, so it's going to install it into the repo. Alrighty, and we're gonna see pip show AV package. Oh, hold on. Runtime Python pip show AV. Okay, 10.0. That's more than enough. So now we should be able to do start. Start package bat. Alright, let's go ahead and run this. Get this up and going. Alrighty, cool. So we do now have the audiobook package here. Let's go ahead and run it with this text file. Let's do test. Start audiobook generation. And there we go. So we have it running. Insert name, retrying. Okay. Let's go ahead let's do Mel. Samples 1. Do that. And then we'll start the audiobook generation one more time.
Narration of Rosero using text to speech. Marine edition.
Alrighty. Looks like it's going.
This is really bad. Lost and penniless. Those few words were all he could think of. Well, penniless wasn't quite right. He did have his wallet in his pocket, and setting aside the fact that he had an abundance of small change and very few notes, it couldn't be denied that he had his assets on him.
Alright, cool. So, looks like it's good to go. Let's go ahead and remove that. Go ahead and name this that. Audiobooks. Go ahead and delete the audiobooks I have in here. Don't need to package that up. Image background is the train. Assets, tokenizers, punked image backgrounds, output, runtime. RVC, voice index, voice models. Okay, cool. So that is that. And so what I now need to do is, let's show you guys my file browser. Here's my file browser. All I need to do is call this Audiobook Maker. We're skipping a version, going straight to V3. Call this 3.0. Going to close this. And then I'm going to zip it up into a zip file. I'm just going to use a regular zip file for this instead of 7Z. You know, zip files people can handle better than 7z. Some people run into issues with 7z, so well, that is zipping up. We shall head into the Microsoft Edge, and let me just think through some things. What else do we need to do? Release. I do need to make a new release here. So I could draft a new release. Say Audiobook v3. Skipping a release version. I'm gonna call this 3.0. Create a new tag. Target master, yes. Previous tag. Generate. I'm gonna save draft. Let me look at the format for my other releases. Let's see. Just copy this. Go to releases, draft. Throw this in here. Download Hugging Face link. Audiobook Maker. Go ahead and upload this file. Alright, it's all up and done. Wow. It is 1 gigabyte larger than, what is it? The Audiobook Maker is 1 gigabyte larger than 7-zip using, just regular old zip. Alright. Cool. Save draft. Alrighty. Alrighty, I think that is gonna be pretty much it. I think I accomplished everything that I needed to or wanted to for this. So Audiobook Maker has been updated. And yeah. Well, I guess before I go, I guess I should show another thing that I was working on. So here's Style TTS. Style TTS is actually pretty darn cool, if I might say so myself. So just show some outputs here. We got one right here.
Absolutely, no problem. The best thing that happened to me today was hitting a new personal record
here's some
during
audio.
my stream. The chat was so lively, and we had an amazing time playing games and just hanging out together.
Now, the cool thing about TTS is that it's just super fast. This is Calliope from HoloLive. Just wanted to test it out on her voice. And the inference for this is really damn quick, so that is pretty cool, pretty unique. Took 0.6 of a second to generate audio.
Hello there, testing audio.
And it's pretty quick, so I hope to be able to add this into the Audiobook Maker sometime down the line, but we shall see how that ends up going. I think that's what I want to add into into V3 of the Audiobook Maker. I should probably call this, I mean, I didn't make any groundbreaking changes to V3, so what I'm actually going to do is say, like, 3 beta or something, who knows. Or can I do something like pre-V3. Not actually V3, but yeah, not actually version 3, but actually well, it's not version 2 either, because version 2 was the last version, but I called it 1.1, so I'll call it pre-V3. In V3, I hope to add style TTS to it, makes it a little bit quicker, and then add some convenience things, so we'll see how that goes. Alrighty, well, I am tired, and I am done with coding for the night, so don't want to do too much more of it. But yeah, no, that's gonna be it for pretty much today's live stream. So if you watched all the way through, thank you so much. It did have a decent amount of engagement for this live stream, so that was pretty awesome. So appreciate you guys tuning in. And if you are waiting for the Audiobook Maker, I see you right there, random YouTuber. It should be up within this week. I should make a YouTube video on it within this week as well too. So we'll see how that ends up going. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today's live stream. So we'll see you guys later, and thank you again for tuning in. So deuces.